Hi everyone, and welcome back to my War Games hobby channel. I'm going to play a game online using Zoom. I haven't done this yet. I've been in games using Zoom that other people have hosted, but I've not actually done it myself. But I'm going to give it a try, me and my mate Graham, and we're just going to see how it works out. And we're playing a game of Muskets and Tomahawks. I'll let you have a look at it now. Right, so here's the game. You can see I'm all set up and ready to go. The army list I'll put on now so you can see it. You can see the British have got 2 units of infantry. They're over here. Regulars coming on that edge of the board, and they've got some colonial troops, colonial loyalists coming in the woods over there. And the Americans have got 2 units of Continentals coming on the east side, and the top corner they've got a unit of skirmishers armed with a long rifle and a unit of Minutemen. It's a straight battle because it's an experiment. In fact, if you watch my other video, I'm using exactly the same troops. It's just convenient. I've got the sheet already made out, so I'm just using the same troops as I used in the last game. But we just use it as an experiment to see how Zoom works with a game. We're also going to be doing the 1 card at a time job. There we are, there's the cards ready to go. So the American, you can see it's the Americans' turn to start. That's what this little card represents. When it's the British turn, it'll be turned over that way. And the first card that will come out, once I've shuffled the pack again, will be the Americans' turn. If it's a blue card, of course, they'll move one of their units. But if it's a red card, the British will move, but the Americans will get a command token to use later on. So that's it. There's the game. I've kept the terrain fairly simple, although in these rules it can be quite interesting to have quite a bit more terrain. But because we're doing it on Zoom, and I just want to leave it fairly easy for Graham to be able to see the game we're doing, I've just kept it fairly open. So we'll just see how we get on, and hopefully it'll be a good game. So that's a bit of a shame, but what I will do is I'll tell you what happened in the game, and basically I got stuffed. Right, you'll see over here, let's go back here first. The British loyalists sort of got to the edge of that wood, and the Americans coming along here came off worst. This unit here had advanced, but they had long rifles. They needn't be that close. They got shot a bit and they fell back. They lost 2 men. The Minutemen in the swamp, in the marsh area, also lost 2 men. So they were losing that firefight. But the real big problem was down here. These 2 units of Continentals were sort of here. One went into the wood and the other one came over here. And they faced 2 units of British regulars. These regulars were a bit nearer. They opened fire first and caused heavy casualties on the Continentals, and they threw a 0 on a morale test and they routed. So that was 1 unit gone straight away. And then the Continentals in here actually charged out against the British that were facing them, and they did push the British back. The British lost 3 men, Continentals lost 2. But then next move, the British were able to come straight back in again and attack the Continentals. And this time they lost 3 figures, and the British lost, I think, 3 as well. In the end, anyway, you can see they've only got 2 left. But the Continentals, when they did a morale test, they had to do a test first because they were being attacked. They threw another 0. I can't believe it. So 2 zeros in a row. And of course they routed as well. So that was it. It's game over. The Americans lost 21 figures in total against the British lost, and there we are, you can see there's 8 over there. So it was a really quick game. I got stuffed basically because of two really bad morale dice rolls at a time that I really didn't want to roll bad dice. But there we are, that's how the cookie crumbles. I just thought I'd show you that quickly. It was a very, very quick game, and it's a shame we couldn't do it over Zoom and I could record it and show you, but it just didn't work out. Anyway, thought it worth showing you that. I will hopefully, when this new hub comes, be able to do some games in here on Zoom, and it'll be lovely to do that, but at the moment it just isn't possible. So there we go, never mind, just one of those things. It was a good game, albeit a very brief one. Graham was very happy with the result. I wasn't very much happy at all, but that's how it goes, isn't it? Okay, so look after yourself. See you soon.